just got to introduce you. Now, Dave Ryan's the Jesuit based at Xavier, and we often meet up occasionally these days for cards on a Friday night. The time I most get cook a day was that I come up with a really good pop and he comes up with a lousy cock, so it cost me a bit of money. But as Trish said earlier, Lou Herriot was my first parish priest twice. I was sent as a deacon to South Melbourne Parish around Christmas 1969, and it was only 6 weeks, but it was pretty eventful. I noticed in Gary Amite and Rita and Peter Toole came to that midnight mass, and a little bit of supper afterwards as well. And then I think Lou decided that my training wasn't quite completed, that I had more than a few rough edges that needed ironing out, so somehow or other I ended up back there as a priest. So he was my parish priest as a deacon and again as a young curate. Now, in my first 15 years or so, I'd often go and have a chat with Lou if I was in Stripes, so he got to know me pretty well. We were fairly regular visits. I was struggling a bit, so he probably knows me as well as anyone here today. Now, Lou preached at my first Mass at St Teresa's in Essendon 40 years ago today, and he started out by saying, "God's a gambler, taking on a Burke as a priest." So some of us have been waiting 40 years to find out, was it just an earthly investment, or did it have any eternal returns?
Now, Burke, that's pretty good for you. Now, a very lovely atmosphere in this church today, and I had to add a little bit to it. First of all, the choir. It's a very lovely choir. These days, since I've been put into retirement, against my will, but however, we only have one Archbishop. And so I've been to a lot of churches. And every little church has got something nice about it. Now, today, I'd like to celebrate the life and the hopes of Kevin. So, just recently, he said, "Can I have a bed at your place?" Now, how many of you ever had that invitation? 95% of you have had the invitation. All right. So I thought, oh, well, he's come along now. It's going to be very nice because I'm in retirement and I'm a bit too young for that. And so after a while, he slipped out the real idea of why he came. He said, "Next year, Pentecost Sunday, I'll be up for 40 years. Will you speak at my audience?" And I thought, oh yes, I'll do that. But after a while, I realised, oh, that's pretty rough. So I decided to have a dialogue with the Lord. So the dialogue went like this: "Lord, what am I going to say about Burke?" And he said to me, the Lord, "Make it light and easy like your breakfast." So I said, "Now, this Burke fellow, who so many of us know, what can I say?" The Lord said to me, "Share with the people that Burke is my choice." That's not bad, is it? The Lord chose him. So we start off with that. That's really good. So I said, "Now, this young Burke, he's, what would you say about him?" So the Lord said to me, "He's unique." And I said, "Yes, I don't need the diocese to stand up to him." So the Lord said to me, "Don't be facetious." And I said, "All right, what else?" And he said, "Well, speak about Kevin Burke as someone with potential." Oh, yeah, okay. So I ran my mind over that, and so what I'm going to give you now is a bit of a reflection on these sort of things. Now, each one of us has got a human part and also a divine part. Now that's God's word. Let's make man in our own image and likeness. So I'll start off. and I'll do some of the human parts. In South Melbourne, I said to Burke 40 years ago, your first temporary appointment is down to Geelong. If you like the place, don't do any Burkeisms in the first 5 or 6 weeks. So, what does the noble Burke do? You know, one of these things is very much the incarnation of Pimpernel Smith. You see him here, and you see him there, and you see him everywhere. So he went out one night down in Geelong and arrived back late, as he used to do. He's good at that. And then he's locked out. So he said to the Venerable Parish, please bear some illegitimate locked me out last night. So what happens is he gets sent back to me. So I had a dialogue with the Lord. I said, what do I do to get him back? And the Lord said, be patient. So I said, but, you know, he's here, there and everywhere. And the Lord said, be patient. And I said, what's dreadful? He's got shocking handwriting. And he just leaves messages everywhere and I can't read them. And the Lord said, be patient. Oh. So then the Lord said to me finally, Burke is an acquired taste. So I said, Lord, I hope I live long enough. It's all in good form, that's what I said. Each one of us has got a human part and a divine part. And moments like this, it's very good to have celebrations like this because, you know, we present ourselves in a certain way. That's what's called our persona. The Greeks had a great expression, I use the word mystery. So the Lord told me one time, always look for the mystery in people. And mystery in the Greek expression means this, the more you know about a person, the more you will like that person. Now that's very true in my relationship with the noble Kevin. And over the years, I've often spoken to him, and so I put together a few things. Now, on his human record, he has 4 records in Melbourne, but no other priest has. Number 1, Burke, with very little clothing, has been seen on every beach from South Melbourne to Portsmouth. So I said to the lady who was looking after me at that time, giving me a free night, I said, does he ever go swimming? And she said, I saw him in the water once, and I said, was he doing the overarm? He said, no, I think he was doing the dog paddle. Secondly, old Kevin is very keen on horses. So he talks about trifectas and every bookmaker in Melbourne loves him because he contributes more than he takes out. So I said to one of his friends, I said, did he ever back the winner of a Melbourne Cup? He said, oh yeah, he did once. He backed 24 horses in the Cup. The third thing about Kevin is this. The Archdiocese started off on the 4th of October, 1847. And then all the priests have been in the Archdiocese. He has had more free feeds than any of the priests. The fourth thing about Kevin is this. He likes writing letters. So he's written endless letters to the Archbishop to correct the Archbishop. Now, what he means by correcting the Archbishop is he writes these letters to make the Archbishop, a very tall man, to see what little Kevin thinks. And he has 100% failure.